वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Hello friends, welcome to Sikh History Sakhi podcast. I am Harpreet Kaur, your host. In the last episode, we discussed how Guruji refused to eat the food served by Bhai Bhumia. Bhai Bhumia lived in a misconception that since he was doing free kitchen, so all of his bad deeds were fine. Then Guruji gave him three rules to follow, to which Pumia agreed. The rules were: first, to speak truth and recite the Lord's name. Second, be merciful to poor and not make them suffer. And lastly, stay true to him whose salt you eat. Now, Guruji left after guiding Pai Pumia, and Pai Pumia started following all the rules. He recited the Lord's name, but name was a newly planted seed that had just started growing, and the old habits were rooted ocean deep. Now, one day his addiction to steal kicked in again. He remembered that Guruji gave him the order to not steal from the poor. So he thought, I will steal from the king. I will go to his palace. The king doesn't earn himself, and nothing is gonna change even if I steal a little. And moreover, it will go for a long period of time. So, at night, Pai Pumia went to the king's palace. Pai Pumia was questioned by the guards for his purpose of visit. Now, Pumia remembered that one of the rules was to not lie. So he said the truth. I have come to steal from this palace. The guards were newly appointed. They thought that this is someone joking and maybe a relative of the king. In fear of losing their job, they respectfully allowed Pai Pumia entry into the palace. Pumia was hiding until midnight, and after that, he started collecting all the valuables. Then he tied everything in a big cloth. When he was about to leave, he saw a golden plate lying on the side. There was something powdery in it, and out of curiosity, he tasted it and found that it was a digestive powder which contained salt. And suddenly, he realized about his third commitment: do not loot anyone whose salt you eat. So Pai Pumia left everything he had collected behind. Next morning, the news spread around that someone entered the king's palace, but nothing was stolen. The king was enraged and ordered to find the real culprit. Since entering the king's palace was a big thing, the king's guards started narrowing the suspects and beating them to know the truth. When Pai Pumia learned that innocents were being punished because of him, he felt very bad. So he presented himself in the king's court and accepted what he had done. Furthermore, he asked the king to give him any punishment the king deemed fit. The king and the courtmen were shocked to see such a strange thief who has so much compassion. They doubted if he was a pious man or a thief. The king was impressed with his honesty and asked the reason for his attempted theft and such a daring to accept his crime for the sake of innocence. Pai Pumia told everything about Guru Nanak Dev Ji and his promises to Guruji. The king felt elated upon learning about Guruji. Then he said, Pumia, The true Guru has given you such a medicine that you will be rid of your vices automatically. I am not going to punish you, but rather reward you for being so honest and compassionate. Bhai Bhumia realized that just by following Guruji's advice, he was honored highly for the first time. So he swore to never steal again and live his life as directed by Guruji. Time passed by and Bhai Bhumia was free from all his vices and became an honest man who worked hard, recited the Lord's name, and was kind. As mentioned in Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji on Ang 766. सांझ करीजै गुणे केरी, छोड़ अवगुण चलिए. Meaning, let us form a partnership and share our virtues. Let us abandon our faults and walk on the true path. In this way, one can gradually gain virtues and remove their vices and lead a virtuous life. I hope this brings some value to you and your family. Thank you.